we're back in the second half of the semis.
Joining you in the middle of the game, actually.
In the middle of the second game.
Yes, the first game was won by Filip Kwiatkowski. We should update that. Filip is right now leading 1-0 against Sylvester, who's piloting in fact. Considering the state of the battlefield, this may soon change for Sylvester's favor.
You see, you were betting on the Infact to win. I could have won my booster back.
Right now, like if I bet on the Infact win and he actually loses, that would be a strong bet, because I can see already that Filip is leading 1-0. That would be really bold of me. If you want to, I can bet like that. So, what will it be if I miraculously win again?
I want my booster back. I want my crab back.
You will get the crab back. It's not that difficult. Okay, Filip is thinking.
The only thing I want to see now is Infact flying over dummy thick constructs.
Yes. The constructs are always dummies. It's like this. We have those training dummies in Throne of Eldraine.
Yeah, but sometimes they're golems.
Yes. But those in particular, the training dummies. Okay, so Filip fetches with a Sagas trigger for Ether Spellbomb, and this will allow him to stay alive possibly for a bit longer. Although in the face of cards like Vines of the Vastwood, which Sylvester might well have,
and also
it seems more tricky.
Blossoming Defense also.
That's right. Okay, brainstorm at end of turn. We'll probably scout this hand even better.
I'm sorry.
But it's still exciting. Not considering the yawning.
I'm sorry, I'm just getting tired. I didn't get my coffee in the morning.
We all are tired, but excited nonetheless to see the finals. Another brainstorm at end of turn still, digging even deeper.
That's just one card deeper.
He's desperately trying to find something. What can it be? Oh, this card. Okay, now I remember. Seeds of Innocence. Destroy all artifacts and each player whose artifact was destroyed this way gains life equal to the sum of the costs of artifacts, which is totally irrelevant for the Infect player. A Fluster Storm off the top. Sylvester has 1 mana from Noble Hierarch at his disposal. Will it be enough?
No.
Not to pay for the Fluster Storm, obviously, but will it be enough to, for example, present a kill coupled with some Invigorates from hand, like this? Because Filip is now deprived of the Spellbomb.
Whoa. What? Say what? Something.
The constructs are 3/3 now. Am I right? And here it is, the invigorate with berserk. Meaning that the guy is 6'6", trampling for
For four. Four.
for exacties.
Noble hierarchy.
Yes, the exalted trigger counts, and my champion is winning.
I think I will not get my crab back.
Philip admitting that between the seeds of innocence and this ending, he stood no chance with the cards he had to actually withstand it.
And now we're about to see the third game of the last semi-finals match.
Now with Khan echoes on the play, will Philip try to find a very quick hand to quickly do its thing like Narset echo, or will he be satisfied with some responses, some counter spells? Is it good enough against Infact? Against a 7-card
see.
hand of
Time
Infact
will
doesn't
show.
seem like it. It would truly be a great feat by Sylvester to win both the pre-trial with this deck and then with the same deck go almost undefeated 2 days straight in a row. So let's see it. Philip not wholly convinced to keep his hand, and yes, that's a mulligan. Sylvester still pondering. This is the Karnako's deck that mulligans pretty well. So bless you.
Curse me.
Curse the Delvers.
Nah, that was.
Like mono black curses against them.
Curse Lady of the Void.
Or for example Maddening Hex, that's the curse that you use against Delvers.
Will be keep, I guess.
Does he have an Echo Fails in this hand as well? Doesn't seem like it.
Well, it is a card that you don't necessarily need in your opening hand.
Yes, but in this hand it would be obnoxious.
It might be huge. It might be huge.
Just obnoxious. Okay, starting off with an Urza Saga. And passing the turn.
Fetch. And I think it will be a Glistener Elf.
Or a Noble Hierarch.
I think it will be a Glistener Elf.
Let's see. Okay,
No.
we are both wrong. So lucky we didn't have any bets this time. Will the Ponder shuffle? We can't see any of those cards from this angle, but Sylvester seems to be fine with those cards. Sylvester going down to 19, and now he passes the turn. Philip draws. Quite a good card from the top. Maybe we'll see it in action later on. An LED. Does he have? Yes, he has the third mana source. Now let's see what Sylvester says about this mocks. Okay, he lets Philip imprint. Does it look like Sylvester I have seeds of innocence this game as well? Would be devastating.
Philip seems a little bit upsetty.
Everyone would be in his position trying to draw those echoes like he did not. A glistener elf hitting the table. And now I expect the construct to arrive at the end of turn. Sylvester with a full grip of cards, 6 of them.
Matthew Soha reference. For those who don't know, he's a popular Polish stand-up comedian who is known for his line from his program called I forgot.
He's known for that program, certainly, and maybe Filip Kwiatkowski will be known for playing this Hullbreacher at end of turn, rather than making a construct. Sylvester drawing blue mana, dazing. So Filip
one blue mana
didn't want to crack the LED to pay for the daze.
These were the good times where Sylvester would get 1 damage for that mana in the pool.
He wouldn't take it, maybe. But right now he's under virtually no pressure. He's making pressure with the lonely elf. What will Philip do with his saga? The trigger is on the stack.
And it will be a construct, which is now
4/4. 5/5 already.
It's almost a colossal dreadnought.
Now let's ask ourselves a question: how big can the 1/1 elf grow?
I don't know how big can it grow, but I know that 10 is enough.
Unless the opponent blocks, which he probably should, just in case, just to force the opponent to use the pump spells. Okay, 1 card in Philip's hand, 2 cards actually. We know one of them. Sylvester doesn't know, but we do.
Oh, a tropical island, who would expect it?
Oh, he passes
Passing
the
the turn.
turn. This may mean that Sylvester actually
This
has...
may indicate something.
You know which card Sylvester might have right now ready at his disposal.
Might or might not.
There's a Chalice with 1 counter, which will maybe not do as much damage at this point if Sylvester opted not to attack. Brainstorm in response to the Chalice, obviously. Okay, Chalice resolves. Philip's hand, and we know it's a removal spell. Is it possible that Sylvester has 6 cards in his hand, all of them costing 1 mana? No?
Yeah.
I doubt that.
Nothing is impossible.
Well, it was possible in the first game that we unfortunately couldn't witness on the stream, but that was exactly the case when they first faced off in those semifinals. A force of vigor destroying the chalice and the construct together. What was the card that he pitched for it? Did you say it?
No.
Well, that certainly tips the scales towards Sylvester's side. An Inkmoth Nexus will come in handy. This is the attack with Glistener Elf for 2. There's the Invigorate, which increases its size to 6. I guess it's a response. This is the card that we saw before in Philip's hand. Now,
what will it
Sylvester has a choice to respond, but the options seem to be limited. Philip doesn't want him to respond, but nothing can stop him from casting.
What is that?
Casting Dive Down, I guess. Is it Dive Down? No, it can't be Dive Down. Like, what can I'll go and check. Oh, that's the dice. Great. Okay.
It was a spell pierce.
It was a spell pierce followed up by a daze. Everything is in order.
And Philip decided to crack his LED just to pay for the days.
Because he was empty-handed. That's what you and I would do. The Inkmoth Nexus attacking with a pump. 2 poison counters. The first 2 poison counters of this game, actually. Playing Tenside Diamond. Resolves, why not? Now the Khan, which is more frightening, certainly. Khan fetches Walking Ballista with 2 counters. Philip decides to refuse the offer to take Tormod Script from the sideboard. Turned down. Brainstorm main phase from Sylvester. Philip regaining his good sense of humor. That's what you did. You regained the sense of humor. Regained.
Oh god.
No idea.
Right about a few seconds ago.
Sylvester ominously counting the damage. Tropical island as well.
Huh.
Okay, passing the turn. A draw, a mystery card by now. Another artifact from his sideboard, being a liquid metal coating, which will stop the Ink Moth Nexus from activating, or force the activation. That's a very nice play by Sylvester, a berserk to the attacking walking ballista, which will inevitably destroy it at end of turn. Which makes Philip add the counters for additional damage, so that the ballista hits for 6, putting Sylvester down to 12. And at end of combat, it will get destroyed. It removes the counters, putting Sylvester down to 9. And now we will see something really interesting. And we'll see whether Sylvester has anything to say about it. Next is a creature, wisely. Just making sure, but the play seems to be correct. To animate the Nexus. Enable Hierarch. Nexus, getting rid of the Khan. And a card from the top. Right now, not very useful. Apparently. Goes halfway down to 5 poison counters, and that's a Glistener Elf, which doesn't really change the clock that much, but is reserve bitter, is a reserve list bitter. Seems I might be winning this bet as well.
I will not get my kebab back. Am I sad? Not necessarily. Would I be happy if I get it back? Not necessarily.
Why? You'll get it back, maybe. There's a chance. Let's see who wins the finals and who negotiate. Is there a card right now that can save Filip from this position? No. There's a handshake and Sylwester Strużyna takes the win with, in fact, 2-1 over Filip Kwiatkowski in the semi-final round. And in the finals, we'll see the blue-red delver by Paweł Szostak and the infect from the one and only Sylwester Strużyna.